Disney doesn't make them like they used to. I should know. Hey, Oscar! Is there a Woody somewhere in between that sword? Is there a Stanley Cup under your piggy bank? Ah, go to hell. Ooh, I love Toy Story. It's about Woody and Buzz Lightyear and how they both... Yeah, we all know the story, so we're not gonna waste that much time on that. Oh... What? Don't worry, Ord. We'll tell you all about what makes Toy Story good. Gosh, it really is the characters and the writing that makes Toy Story so memorable. Do not forget the voice acting, you guys. After all, Tom Hanks plays a much more out-of-the-box character than we're used to. Oh, I love Tom Hanks. He's always the everyman who's just so sweet and kind to everybody. Well, he sure is. But when he gets jealous of Buzz, I think people forget just how mean-spirited Woody really was. Yeah, I mean, he did try to get rid of Buzz permanently and was willing to fight people or lie to his friends in order to get away with it. I wonder why we still root for him in the end. I think the reason you still root for Woody in the end is Tom Hanks portrays him like a kid experiencing jealousy for the first time. He doesn't know how to respond, he just thinks that he's right and everyone else is wrong until he sees what it's doing to Buzz. And that's when most kids patch up things and become best friends like the two of them do. It goes without saying that this is Tim Allen's best performance since, well, he's playing a character, not just some version of himself. And the movie's smart in making him not a twist villain like the rest of the franchise, which, God, that got old after a while. In fact, there's never really any chance where he's actually portrayed as a villain. He's very humble and heroic in the beginning, but at the same time, he's only been told one version of the world and he refuses to accept any other alternative. That's surprisingly very adult for a kid's movie. Indeed, and that's one of the clever things about it. It isn't until he discovers his true self that he goes through a real crisis of what exactly his purpose is in life and why bother keep going and... God, this really does sound depressing, doesn't it? Even Andy has a character arc. Like any kid, he takes his toys for granted in the beginning based on what's popular at the time. And it isn't until he loses both Woody and Buzz that he realizes they're of equal importance to him and starts to cherish them equally like any other toy. What are you going on about this time? I'm just really sad that the side characters weren't in it as much as I remember. There really wasn't enough Jim Varney as Slinky. Aw, that's okay, Ord. The iconic moments are still there, and the side casts make the best of their small time. Yeah, Don Rickles is really good as a sarcastic Mr. Potato Head. Yeah, and John Ratzenberger proves why he was Pixar's good luck charm. Until they fucking piss that away. Hut. Up here. Good enough. R. Lee Ermey is criminally underrated as the sergeant and has probably hands down one of the best moments in the entire film. Doing a recon mission to discover what new toys are about and whether or not everybody will be replaced. Oh, can I say one? Can I say one, please? Hurry up. I really like Wallace Shawn as Rex. I can really relate to him. Based on my experience, Bo Peep was more like Ho Cheap. What? Can we just stay on track, please? Let's talk about the animation. That'll definitely keep things optimistic. Whoop, sorry. Watch where you're going. I said sorry, didn't I? Look, everyone thought the first ever CGI movie would look cheap as hell, but for the most part, the animation on the toys is perfect. They look as fast and fluid as 2D animation, and the plastic textures of the time made the toys look super realistic. More so than the humans, really. Not as bad as the animals, I mean, I look twice as realistic as Scud. Oh gee, how the hell do you figure that? Okay, I'm just gonna go collect some money now. But for anything that does look fake, they make up for it with some incredibly photorealistic background items like a spoon or a milk crate that really could pass for live action even today. I love how they reference Al's Toy Barn before Toy Story 2. Or Dynaco from Cars. I can't believe that's been here since the beginning. It certainly does, Ord, and it really goes to show how iconic and memorable... Wait, hold on, those are the exact same things. Sorry, let me start over again. And it goes to show just how a memorable, entertaining, and thought-provoking movie that Toy Story has become, even if it does have a simple plot, very basic characters that don't always get utilized, and, well, is awfully short in retrospect, which is probably why the pacing flies by so quickly that everything feels very streamlined. Well, thanks everybody. This was a really good Toy Story review. Yeah. Now where's my money? Thank you. That's better. Hey, how come I never got a line? Well, because Tyler can't do a good impression of you. Oh.